If America and Britain were to launch strikes on Syria, they would arguably be facing one of the most capable militaries that the two countries have taken on in any joint operation over the past 30 years. Washington, London and Paris will look to make use of what assets are already in the area. The most likely source of any attack is from ships and submarines stationed at a safe distance. This option carries the least risk. HMS Tireless, a Trafalgar-class submarine, is thought to be in the Mediterranean, having surfaced in Gibraltar at the weekend, and 4 American destroyers are also in the area. Between them, they have an arsenal of Tomahawk missiles. Each can fly at around 550 miles per hour, with a range of about 1,000 miles. RAF Akrotiri in Cyprus has already been the focus of speculation as to what might or might not have been deployed there in readiness. It is a British airbase, only 100 or so miles from the Syrian coast, but probably won't play a major role, at least in any initial stages, because the current thinking tends to side on the prospect of a short, vicious campaign, probably only lasting a few days.
The precision of our weapons is not in doubt, their availability is not in doubt, but whether we've identified sufficiently accurate and high-value targets, I think that's an open question.
It's likely that the decision will be to hit government ministries in and around Damascus and perhaps military installations as well, because targeting chemical sites would be far too risky.
When they bomb a chemical site, they're going to use overwhelming amounts of explosive. The idea is the explosion is so big that it will destroy the chemicals. However, some of that chemical weapon will disperse in the local area, and what we call the downwind hazard can be anywhere up to 1 or 2 kilometres, and people in that area, if they're exposed, again become casualties.
The greatest unknown is what could President Assad use in retaliation. Syria has a capable air force and a formidable battery of surface-to-air missile sites. These would come into play only if fighter jets were sent into Syrian airspace. Unlikely at this stage because it would be just simply too dangerous. It's not clear whether Russia delivered the S-300 ballistic missile equipment that Syria ordered. If so, then this could intercept any incoming missiles, but there have been reports in the past that the shipment was delayed by about a year or so.
Syrian army is much bigger, and if to take these anti-aircraft weapons, Syria has few times more, if to speak about numbers, of such weapons comparing with Libya.
Ultimately, much rests on what the eventual end game is. What do Washington and London want to achieve? That ambition will shape the resulting military action, which is looking pretty inevitable now, whatever form it might take. Alistair Bunkle, Sky News.